Dodger Stadium.
You don't see that every night. Frank Howard, Willie Stargell, Mark McGwire. That's about it.
My goodness.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Chris Miller really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will make it back to second and be content.
Wise, it's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter he is, that he could swing at a pitch that would give
Chris Miller.
That makes it easier and quicker for the catcher to handle the ball. He gets a good throw off to second base, and they get their guy.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Miller will stand in now, and what could be a fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 491 in his career. And the Rangers are back within a couple. It's now a 4-2 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you got to keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Now from the home of the Rangers, between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers, Chris Miller. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Clifford ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 492 now for his career, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and
fly out. High and deep to straightaway right. Miller ranging back. He makes the play. A great. Chris Miller will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. High and deep to right center field. Mortero going back at the track, the wall. See you later, over the wall. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Career home run number 493, as we are all tied at 5.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man.
Home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside. Miller will step in now in a big spot, looking to keep this a 1-run game. To short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-5 game.
It is 3-2 New York. Murphy's 3rd hit of the game, and Daniel Murphy is writing some kind of story.
We are inside and under the roof between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Chris Miller. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around first, heading for second now.
right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he'll make it up safe. Belted high in the air out to left. Santos racing back. Gone! Offer at it 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. He will score as Machado delivers the RBI.
Especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Kimbrough going back to the track, to the wall. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 494 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep. Chris Miller right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's running again. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. Deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home.
Downtown Toronto between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 8.
Chris Miller will strike.
Fastball. Don't give him what he wants.
To short, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay it.
To do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third.
Was at least a row deep, and Upton committed absolute highway robbery.
Donaldson had.
Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, Chris Miller. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Career home run number 495. And with it, the Rangers have tied the score at 3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Last time. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to straightaway right. Miller going back on it. Still going back. He tracks it down, and that was player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Another big crowd between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. And a moment now to have a look at Jeff Bannister's Texas Rangers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter.
Chris Ryan Starkey would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Into the box.
So hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow.
And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 496 on his career. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Chris. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw not in time, and he beats it out. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out.
See the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
5 runs.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons. Sunday afternoon baseball between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Miller will stand in one more time.
And get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
He's safe.
And they get the double play. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. There's no way he makes that play. Oh, that was fantastic.
Nighttime skies above over the home of the Twins, Target Field in downtown. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that.
Chris Miller digs in. Hit hard towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first on his way to second now, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead. Chris Miller. Hot shot towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Oh, and he botches it. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Chris Miller. Fly ball heading for the alley or sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up, presenting the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
But he's going to haul this one in on. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player.
Oh, baby, Chris Bryant. That was one heroic swing of the bat. This team needed a lift in the biggest way, and the kid
popped up. Donaldson will go to the rail. He'll get there, dives in and caught it. Oh, what a play! Josh Donaldson. Wilson pulling a Derek Jeter